It's Halloween time from Max Toys and Models and the Tiny Table. This time it's Halloween 2 and it's Ultimate Michael Myers from NECA. This is NECA's 1981 version of Michael Myers from the movie Halloween 2. As the Ultimate Michael Myers figure. This one stands at 7 inches tall and was released in 2019. So on the box here we see Halloween 2 and we have the pumpkin skull face, pretty terrifying, and it says Ultimate Michael Myers. The side of the box it reads Halloween 2, NECA Real Toys. On the back of the box it says Halloween 2, then a brief description, and it elaborates while Sheriff Brackett and Dr. Loomis hunt for Michael Myers, a traumatised Laurie is rushed to hospital and the serial killer is not far behind. Now Halloween 2 is a continuation of the original Halloween and was released in 1981, and most of the film I think is set in a hospital setting where Laurie's in the hospital bed and Michael's after her. So back of the box you can see a couple of pictures taken by NECA here. You've got a pumpkin, you've got Michael Myers, and you get this bit here, you can see him holding his eyes. That's where Laurie, at the end of the film, if you haven't seen it, sorry, spoiler alert, she shoots him in the eyes and the blood pours down his face. So that's the pictures in the back of the box, and you can see a skull inside a pumpkin and Michael in various poses. So Michael's been removed from the box and he's still in his plastic carton. To the left hand side here you can see the backdrop of the hospital that's been copyrighted in the background card by NECA. So we're going to pop Michael out of his plastic carton and see the accessories and Michael himself and check him out. Michael's escaped his plastic carton and we have him here. I do like this figure. First impressions is a lot different from the Halloween Kills figures and obviously Halloween 2018. The mask again is basically based on the first Halloween movie from 1978. I don't believe there is a Halloween, original Halloween 1978 figure by NECA. So this is the closest we're going to get to it. I know online there's a lot of YouTube videos where other collectors have customised this figure and to make it resemble the original Halloween Michael Myers. But this is the closest we're going to get. It does look good. Again, traditional blue boiler suit on, and the mask is not battle damaged or worn and burnt and deteriorated like the Halloween Kills figure. So when we look at Michael here, again this movie was from 1981. So we're going to zoom in on the mask and check him out. Have a look there. This mask, I believe, was a mask that was taken from a cast of William Shatner, also known as Captain Kirk. And it was it was sprayed and it was altered slightly. So you'll find a lot of information regarding this mask online if you're into checking the history of Halloween and how this came about. Moving to the side, you can see his profile there, and to the rear you can see his holes in the back of his boiler suit, and the blood starting to weep out as well. So that's Michael Myers. Place him over there. Now the figure again easily stands on his own body weight, no stand required, which is good. Now I'm just going to get the accessories out of the package and we'll compare the different heads and hands. So we're just looking at the interchangeable heads here. So this head here represents Michael then near the end of the film where Laurie shoots Michael in the eyes and the blood rolls down outside of the mask towards his chin. So that's one of the interchangeable heads by NECA. So this is an interesting one. This is a blonde haired mask. Actually appeared in Halloween 2 when a character called Ben Tramer was wearing the mask, or Michael Myers mask, and he was hit with a car and killed during his outing in the film. It also appears in Halloween 4 in one of the edits where the mask, I think, was mistakenly left in one of the cuts in the movie as well. So that's a blonde haired Michael Myers mask. We also have here a very interesting pumpkin, you can see it, and also this pumpkin, it does, you can see at the rear, it does detach and open up. So you can see here that the front of the pumpkin opens up and inside you have a skull. It's very detailed. You can see the pumpkin pulp separating inside the mask there. Very very detailed by NECA, and the skull inside as well, so that's a good job. Basically it just opens up like that, so check that out there. Yeah, very impressed with this one, very detailed. Inside the pumpkin as well, you can see the orange pulp in the background, so yeah, excellent addition. One of the wee accessories by NECA there. So next up we have a hammer, you can see there, kill weapon by Michael, wooden handle and I suppose iron hammer head. One of the accessories. Now this is really interesting. This is a syringe. If I hopefully get that in focus, I probably won't have it in focus. You can see this here, this is really good by NECA, it doesn't move, but highly detailed. Well done to NECA for including this tiny item as well. It's not often you get something as detailed as that. If I remove Michael out the background here, maybe you can pick it up. Hopefully you can see that there. So it's one of the syringes in the hospital, used by Michael, I think. Also, a scalpel. So there's a bit of hair in that there from a kill victim. So we have a scalpel. Look at that. Again, very small weapon. It fits in Michael's hands perfectly here. Yep, excellent. Very detailed by NECA. That's the scalpel, and of course Michael's weapon of choice, as always, a kitchen knife. You can see that there. There's nothing. There's no blood on it. Just a box standard knife with a handle. I think there's a bit of serration there on the blade. So that's the last accessory. So it's 4 accessories, 2 heads and 5 hands altogether. So that's the kitchen knife. And we have 3 interchangeable hands here, plus the 2 is attached to Michael out the box. So there's one there, you can see that, it's an open hand. Alright, next one here is closed fists, obviously for holding weapons as well. There's that one there, and again this one here. So it's 5 interchangeable hands altogether. So that is the accessories. We're just going to look at Michael's articulation. According to NECA, there's 25 points of articulation on Michael here. Obviously the head moves side to side, up and down, interchangeable obviously. Shoulders, again, left and right, up and down, per usual. There's a twist at the bicep and the elbow joint. And the hands are interchangeable as well, rotate 360. The forearm rotates 360 as well. That is mirrored on the left hand side. Again, 360 degrees twist, and the hands as well. And again there, you can see that. Oh, when the hand pops off. Not a good start. I've got a history of parts popping off in my reviews, so hopefully that'll stay on there. So that's his hands. Okay, it didn't look right. So the torso is movement backwards and forwards, as you can see, and there's not much movement. There's no rotation from left to right, so it doesn't move. The legs, again, come out that way, up and down, and the knees have 360 rotation, both legs, right and left, per usual, very similar to the Jason figures. And down below there is rotation on the feet, 360 degrees, and there's a pivot up and down as well, and it's mirrored on the left foot as well, and also the peg holes at the bottom of Michael. So that is the figure from 1981, Halloween 2, Michael Myers. As I said, he does stand quite easily on his own body weight as well. So I'm just going to do a quick comparison to Michael here from 1981, from Halloween 2 to the latest one. well, not the latest one, it was last year's figure, which is Halloween Kills, sorry. So we've got two Michael Myers figures here. One on the left, Halloween Kills, the most recent one, apart from Halloween Ends. Highly detailed, a lot of intricate sculpt in the mask compared to Halloween 2. Bear in mind, the Halloween Kills figure is a separate timeline from this one here. Halloween Kills completely ignores the timeline of Halloween 2, but Halloween Kills, or Halloween 2018, continues on from Halloween. So it's the first movie, Halloween, then it jumps to Halloween 2018, then Halloween Kills, then Halloween Ends, where this one here moves on from original Halloween. That's a continuation. It goes to Halloween 2, Halloween 4, 5, 6, etc. Obviously missing out Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which has absolutely nothing to do with the Michael Myers story, I believe. So there you go. That is a Halloween figures from NECA. So as Michael spins on the turntable, you can see I've replaced the mask with the blood-stained mask where the blood-stained tears run down his cheeks. That's towards the end of the film where Laurie shoots him in the eyes. I've also replaced his left hand with the grip hand, so I can put his favourite kill weapon, the kitchen knife, in his hand that complements his right hand with the scalpel. Again, great figure by NECA. There hardly can go wrong with these figures. It's their kind of bread and butter. So this is based on the 1981 film Halloween 2, as I said earlier, and it was portrayed by a fellow called Dick Warlock, not Nick Castle, who portrayed Michael Myers in the first film, and latterly in the most recent films Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends by a fellow called James Jude Courtney. So Dick Warlock is Michael Myers here in this film, and yeah, the mask is not overly complicated, not overly detailed like the most recent films, but again, this is the closest one you're going to get to the original Halloween film, which starred Nick Castle as Michael. So that is it. I wrap up my Halloween season on the tiny table from Max Toys and Models. I was hoping to get in Chucky and also Annabelle, but unfortunately time eludes me and I just can't manage it. So I'll get Chucky and Annabelle at a later date. So that is Halloween season finalised on the tiny table from Max Toys and Models. If you like the content of this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and also giving this video a wee thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you again in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching.